I am going to read to you a little excerpt from a book called The Girl Who Fell to Earth by Patricia Ford. I will start at the beginning, and this chapter is called How It Started. I remember the day it started. I was in class, supposedly listening to Dr. Jake Watson talking about DNA. DNA was Dr. Watson's passion, if you could imagine a large, slow-moving sloth having a passion. The doc had been droning on at us for over an hour when, finally, we were allowed to go to our own individual oscilloscope stations. This was the highlight of his lecture, where we got to spit on a tiny glass slide and see our own DNA. Wow, how lucky could we get? Doc Watson made it sound like we'd won a prize. What was it with scientists that they thought everything was so fascinating? But I'd promised Dad that I'd do my best with this module, and so I began to make a big effort to listen. You will all please now look at your DNA structure. You will see that it looks like a honeycomb with the hexagonal shape that we associate with our DNA. I looked, but I had no idea what he was talking about. My DNA didn't look anything like a hexagon. I adjusted the eyepiece and tried again. Still no hexagon. I was about to put my hand up when something stopped me. All other students were looking through their lenses and nodding. "Pick up your tablets," Dr. Watson said, "and draw what you see." Dava, the ultra-clever science nerd to my right, had already begun to draw. Peering over her shoulder, I saw a series of hexagons. I grabbed the oscilloscope and glared through my lens again. My DNA looked like a twisty rope ladder. I ran across the room to where Rio was sitting, hoping to catch her eye, but she was talking to the boy beside her, her head bent, her hands gesticulating wildly as they always did when she was excited about something, and she didn't notice. Maybe the slide was the wrong way around? I repositioned it and looked again. There was no doubt now. My DNA looked nothing like the other students' DNA. I stepped back from the oscilloscope as though it had bitten me. A cold feeling ripped through my body. I felt like I was free falling into a deep hole. Then the real question came, the words tumbling one over the other like waves racing for shore. How could that be?